Tonight on CTV3 News, a night of heartache and devastation for 3 families in San Felipe, Orange Walk, as their loved ones perished in a horrible traffic accident, while 2 other persons, including a 3-year-old minor, received severe injuries. Break-in at unfinished house in Guinea leads to theft of more than $6,000 in tools and equipment. 2 suspects detained. Caribbean Court of Justice grants leave to appeal in landmark attorney conviction case. And NEBL condemns on-court violence after disruptive altercation during Friday night game here in Orange Walk. These are some of the stories we have for you tonight in our newscast for Monday, April 28, 2026.
From whiskeys and wines to elegantly crafted cocktails. Paired with charcuterie boards and perfectly seasoned steak bites, and much more. Perfect for celebrations, quiet nights, and every special occasion in between. 7 Notes Wine and Spirits, where every sip hits the right note.
ExpressNet now has up to 400 megabytes of high-speed internet. Choose the speed that fits you, from faster browsing to faster gaming. Connect more devices at once, or bundle it with Express Plus and HBO Max. Internet and streaming entertainment, all in one.
Yeah, faster starts here.
Sign up today at any Centaur office or contact us to get started.
When speed matters, every second counts. Get ahead with ExpressNet. Fast, reliable, ready when you are.
From Belize to Mexico, the journey of football's greatest moments will unite nations. Mexico, the only country to host the World Cup 3 times, 1970, 1986, and now in 2026, you can be a part of the game with Centaur. We're sending you and a friend to experience the opening of the World Cup firsthand. 2 tickets, flights, 3-night stay, and daily cash. One incredible opportunity. How to enter? Sign up for one of our new Express Plus bundles. Remember, faster speeds mean more entries. Existing customers, keep your account at 0 balance or pay in advance to be eligible. Plus, engage with us on social media for even more chances to win. The 2026 World Cup in Mexico awaits. Don't just watch, be part of it and score big with Centaur.
In 2023, Belize pioneered the establishment of ITSA STEAM Academy, the first public STEAM high school in Belize and the region. The 2025-2026 budget supported the Academy's financial needs, covering both teacher and staff remunerations, as well as operational costs. The 2026-2027 budget will continue this support and provide free education to approximately 300 students, comprising the Academy's full enrollment for the upcoming school year. Additionally, the Ministry of Education, in partnership with development partners, will construct 6 STEAM pavilions, 1 in each district, during the 2026-2027, expanding access to innovative STEAM education nationwide.
Good evening. With your news also simulcast on Fiesta FM 106.7, I am Joanna Rodriguez. Tragedy hit 3 families from the community of San Felipe, Orange Walk, when they received the news that their loved ones had perished in a devastating traffic accident on Sunday night. The victims, all members of the local community, were returning home after a day of outing when their vehicle collided with a cane truck on the Trinidad-August Pine Ridge Road. The crash also left 2 other persons injured, including a 3-year-old minor. Our report details the heartbreaking incident and the community's response to this tragedy.
A quiet Sunday night in Orange Walk district turned into a scene of heartbreak and loss after a devastating road traffic accident claimed the lives of 3 people and left 3 others injured. The tragic incident occurred shortly after 10 p.m. along the Trinidad-August Pine Ridge Road. Reports indicate that the pickup carrying 6 passengers was traveling towards August Pine Ridge when it collided with a cane trailer being towed by a Freightliner truck coming from the opposite direction. Inside the pickup, 29-year-old Selvin Cortez was behind the wheel. Seated in the front passenger seat was his wife, Dianelli Gomez, along with their 3-year-old son. In the back seat were 35-year-old Byron Magana, his girlfriend, 19-year-old Sherlyn Enriquez, and Cortez's 9-year-old son. The force of the collision was severe. The pickup lost control and veered off the roadway, sustaining extensive damage. When help arrived, Cortez, Magana, and Enriquez were found unresponsive and later pronounced dead. Gomez and her young child remain hospitalized today with varying degrees of injuries, while the 9-year-old boy was treated and later discharged. Authorities say the group had been returning home after spending the day at the Carousel-free zone. A simple outing among family and friends that ended in unimaginable tragedy. For the Cortez family, receiving the news proved extremely difficult. Selvin's mother, Araceli, recounts the ordeal, saying she was at home waiting for her son, his wife, and their children to return when she received a frantic call from her young grandson, pleading for help after the crash. Believing at first that her family had only been injured, she rushed to the scene and then to the hospital, where the full weight of the tragedy began to unfold.
Pues primeramente, primero cuando mis hijos se van a la zona libre, mis hijos me llaman. Ahora me dicen, ya vamos a venir o cualquier cosa, pero ayer ni una llamada, nada. Entonces yo, cuando no me llamaron, digo, ya dio las 9, yo vine de la iglesia y cenamos con mi esposo. Y digo, ya son las 9, nadie me llama. Vine yo y les llamé, pero ya no me contestaron. Entonces, cuando ya no me contestaron, pues que de ahí le digo, no me contestaron. Pues en eso, cuando me llaman, le digo, ahí está, ya me están llamando. Pues cuando él me llamó, mi nietecito me dice, mamita, mamita, me dice, queremos ayuda, mamita, me dice, ¿por qué? Le digo, quieren ayuda. Es que tuvimos un accidente, mamita, dice, chocaron, dice, chocamos, queremos ayuda, me dice así. Oh, bueno, pues ahorita nos vamos, le digo yo, pues fui a ver a mi yerno, pues que me traiga, porque venga a buscar pico para mi casa y digo, pues que nos lleve. Ahora cuando llegamos allá a donde está el choque, nos bajamos y me dice una señora, hay 3 muertos ahí. No, le digo, ahí no hay ni un muerto. Sí, dice, hay 3 muertos. Le digo yo, oh, no sé, yo dije a llorar, porque digo, pues es mi hijo, porque ellos venían ahí. Ahora, cuando empecé a llorar, me abrazó mi nieto, no mamita, no te preocupes, no es nada, no pasó nada, me dice. ¿Verdad que no? Le digo, no, pues no nos dejaron cruzar, que lo vayamos a ver ni nada. Entonces no podíamos cruzar porque estaba atravesado el camión con el tráiler y la camioneta. Ahora agarramos, pues fuimos por el shipyard, pues a la vuelta dimos. Entonces cuando dimos la vuelta, todas mis amigas me llaman y me dicen, ¿es cierto que tu hijo Selvin ya se murió? No, le digo yo, él lo lleva, porque decían que ya trajeron a unos por la ambulancia al hospital. Ahora le digo yo, pues ahí llevaron a mi hijo, ahí está.
Even after witnessing the wreckage and hearing the devastating news, Araceli struggled to accept the reality of her son's death. It was not until she saw his lifeless body being brought to the hospital that the truth fully set in.
No lo quería yo creer. Ahora digo yo, pues ahorita me voy a desengañar para ver si es cierto que mi hijo está muerto, digo yo. Agarré y llamé a un sobrino. Le digo, ¿a dónde estás? Le digo yo. Me dice el sobrino. Le digo, tú me vas a decir la verdad. Le digo que sí es cierto que Selvin está muerto. Dice, sí, tía, Selvin está muerto. Aquí está todavía, no lo han llevado, me dice. Pero ¿por qué no me dijeron? Le digo, pues cuando trajeron los dos primeritos, le dice el del security allá, dice, Pues trajeron dos, dijo, solo dos vienen acá. Entonces yo todavía le dije, mi hijo no está muerto. Digo, le dije yo que no está muerto. Pues quiere decir que mi hijo todavía está vivo. Le digo. Pues cuando trajeron al otro, era él. Yo pedía que lo quería ver, me dieron que no lo podía ver. Pues ya me quedé conforme que sí era mi hijo, que sí estaba muerto. Y yo lo quería mucho, mi hijo. A mi adoración, mi hijo. Bueno, a mis tres hijos los quiero mucho, pero a él también porque era amoroso. Él iba, me abrazaba. Me decía, mami, yo la quiero mucho. Pues sí, le digo, pórtate bien, le digo, pues yo también te quiero muchísimo, le digo, porque tú eres mi hijo. Le digo. Y yo lo quería también bastante porque todos decían que a mi papá se parece. Sí.
The grief extends deeply into the Magana family as well. The loss of Brian Magana and his girlfriend has shaken loved ones. Brian's father, Polo, says the news came as a sudden and crushing blow.
Cuando oí que mandaban llamadas aquí, me dicen que así el chofer de la camioneta murió y que eran tres que habían muerto, el chofer, mi nuera y un menor, pero no escuchamos todavía el que si mi hijo había también pasado. Y cuando hasta más tarde fue cuando recibimos una noticia más oficial, cuando dijeron que son 3 adultos y un menor, sí, y entonces fue algo que cayó como un balde de agua fría o un balde de agua caliente, algo, pero algo que ni yo esperaba. Nunca me iba a imaginar que eso iba a pasar. Nunca.
Magana shared that Brian and Charlene had been looking forward to the day trip, never imagining it would be their last.
Eran amigos y compañeros de trabajo. Siempre ellos trabajaban con Tile, ¿sí? Y entonces ellos decidieron desde viernes hacer un paseo a la zona, ¿sí? Y pues ya lo habían decidido, ¿sí? En la mañana, cuando se levanta el día domingo, dice, mío, bye, dice, ya nos vamos, dice. Sí, dice, como a las 7 de la mañana. Mi nuera también dice, bye suegra, le dice. Y bye, le dice mi señora. Bye otra vez, le dice mi nuera. Bye suegra, bye. Dice, como 2 veces o 3 veces lo digo. ¿Sí? Pero no esperamos que iba a pasar más tarde. Sí. Y eso sí, porque si no hubiésemos sabido, no lo dejamos que vaya. Pero ¿quién va a saber el futuro? Sí.
For Araceli, the pain is compounded by the realization that she had intended to join the trip, but was unable to go due to an expired passport. What seemed like a small inconvenience then now heavily weighs as she reflects on how close she was to being there.
Frecuentaba ni cada vez a la zona a comprar, porque pues la muchacha hace sus ventecitas, iban regular, cada vez pues, sí.
¿Y estaba usted de ir con ellos?
Yo iba a ir con ellos, pero mi pasaporte estaba vencido y yo ya no pude ir con ellos. Y porque ellos, yo soy de la iglesia del sábado, que guardo el sábado. Y ellos me dicen, pues vamos a ir domingo para que usted pueda ir. Porque le digo yo que yo no me gusta dejar de ir a la iglesia solo por ya pasear, ¿verdad? Bueno, pues vamos a ir domingo, pero mi pasaporte estaba vencido, ya no pude ir.
Loved ones remember the victims as kind and hardworking individuals who valued family and togetherness. Their sudden oh my God. Loved ones remember the victims as kind and hardworking individuals who valued family and togetherness. Their sudden passing has left a void that words cannot simply fill.
Mira, mi hijo, yo podría decirlo así, que para mí aquí en la casa no solamente era mi hijo, era mi compañero, un compañero, era mi amigo. En la noche cuando nos sentamos a gustar fútbol, porque él, su equipo favorito es el América, a ver, nos sentamos a gustar el América que está jugando. Yo le digo, yo tengo mi equipo, le digo. Me dice un día, vamos a apostar, dice que el América le va a ganar al otro equipo. Bueno, le digo, yo le digo, no, $20, me dice, y me lo gano. Así nos comportábamos, alegre. Él sí era una verdadera, bien, un niño comportado, bien alegre, sí. Mi nuera acababa de conseguir un trabajo aquí en Sorclar, sí, de oficina, y ahí tenía como un mes que había empezado a trabajar, alegre, contenta, porque aquí así nos llevábamos bien todos, bromeábamos y todo, y que enseñó las camisetas de Sorclar que le dieron, no va a estrenar, dice, hoy precisamente le iba a estrenar, sí, y alegre, y ahí pues pasó lo que tenía que pasar, sí, y porque aquí en la casa van a hacer falta, bastante hace falta, nos vamos a extrañar muchísimo, muchísimo.
Loved ones remember the victims as kind and hardworking individuals who valued family and togetherness. Their sudden passing has left a void that words cannot easily fill. As investigations into this tragedy continues, the driver of the truck, identified as 27-year-old Giovanni Gutierrez, remains in police custody. Reporting for CTV3 News, Norma Ruiz.
Police have launched an investigation into Sunday night's fatal traffic accident here in the Orange Walk district as they work to determine whether alcohol or any other external factors contributed to the deadly crash. As part of the ongoing probe, the driver of the Freightliner truck involved has been served with a notice of intended prosecution. Authorities are also awaiting the results of tests, including alcohol analysis, as they piece together the circumstances leading up to the collision.
Police are investigating a fatal traffic accident that claimed the life of 29-year-old Selvin Cortez of San Felipe Village, 19-year-old Sherilyn Henriquez of August Pine Ridge, and 35-year-old Brian Magani of San Felipe. The investigation commenced on Sunday, 19 April 2026 at around 10:11 p.m. when officers attached to the Orange Walk formation were alerted that there was a road traffic accident near August Pine Ridge in that district. The officers responded where they learned that the vehicles that were involved in the accident was a F-150 pickup truck and a Freightliner tandem truck which was towing two wooden trailers that contained sugarcane. Preliminary investigations indicate that the vehicles were traveling in opposite direction when the pickup truck in which the deceased persons were traveling in is alleged to have collided into the left front portion of one of the trailers. The impact caused the pickup truck to lose control and careen, resulting in the death of the three occupants.
The investigation remains active as officials continue to gather evidence and assess all factors that may have played a role in the incident. A break-in at an unfinished zinc house in the heart of Guinea Village has left residents and authorities on high alert. According to code in Newfeld, on Sunday, April 19, 2026, at around 9 a.m., he visited the dwelling and observed that the front door was closed but not locked. Upon entering the property, he discovered that several valuable items have been stolen, including 3 silver-colored solar batteries valued at approximately 4,500 Belize dollars, an impact driver valued at 298 Belize dollars, a drill worth 257 Belize dollars, 2 4-amp batteries totaling 237 Belize dollars, a 6-amp battery valued at 258 Belize dollars, a box of screws valued at 50 Belize dollars, an ankle drive grinder worth 160 Belize dollars, a skill saw valued at 160 Belize dollars, an M-top battery valued at 85 Belize dollars, and a tool set valued at 218 Belize dollars. The total estimate value of the stolen items amounted to 6,225 Belize dollars. Newfeld confirmed that he had secured the property with a lock before departing and was surprised to find it breached upon his return. Following the report, authorities detained 2 suspects believed to be involved. They are Andres Baton, age 28, and Nulbin Paris, age 29, both residents of Guinea Village who are currently in custody. Law enforcement officials recovered most of the stolen property, including the solar batteries, tools, battery screws, angle grinder, skill saw, M-top battery, and the tool set. The National Elite Basketball League, NEBL, has issued a strong statement condemning an on-court altercation that disrupted Friday night's matchup at the Orange Walk Multipurpose Complex. The incident occurred during a game between the Orange Walk Running Rebels and the Belize City Defenders, when tensions escalated into a physical confrontation involving players from both sides. The situation forced officials to eject several players as efforts were made to restore order and continue the game. In its official release, the league described the behavior as a serious breach of discipline, respect, and professionalism, emphasizing that such conduct falls short of the standards expected from all participants. The NEBL noted that it is actively reviewing the incident and warned that those found responsible will face appropriate disciplinary action in accordance with league rules. The league also extended apologies to fans, sponsors, and stakeholders, acknowledging that the incident disrupted what is meant to be a safe and enjoyable environment for spectators. Meanwhile, management of the Running Rebels has also responded, issuing a public apology to its fan base, sponsors, and the wider basketball community. In their statement, the team expressed regret over the incident and reaffirmed their commitment to upholding the league's rules and values. The organization further indicated that it will fully comply with any decisions handed down by the NEBL Secretariat as the matter continues under review. The incident has sparked concern among fans as both the league and team officials work to ensure accountability and prevent similar occurrences in the future. Coming up next, 2 new pickup trucks for the Transport Department. One comes to Orange Walk. Stay tuned.
The Orange Walk Town Council is inviting applications from suitably qualified and motivated individuals to fill 5 garbage fee collector positions within our revenue department. Minimum requirements: high school diploma, friendly and people-oriented personality, tech-savvy, must own reliable transportation, preferably a motorcycle, honest and dependable. Interested applicants are asked to submit the following documents: application letter, copy of high school diploma, valid social security card, 2 character references. Applications must be submitted in person to the Orange Walk Town Council office by February 20th, 2026. Join our team and contribute to keeping Orange Walk clean and organized.
My name is Dr. Rosita Jimenez, and I'm a general laparoscopic surgeon. We have just finished an emergency appendectomy, and we're now moving on to our second operating theater for our laparoscopic gallbladder staining. Basically, this is very easy to diagnose. Simple abdominal ultrasound or a pan-abdominal ultrasound can give us the diagnosis. Laparoscopic gallbladder removal surgeries, 90 to 80% of the time, are done due to gallstones. However, there are other conditions like tumors, malfunctioning of the gallbladder that also are reasons to get a laparoscopic surgery. We also have an amazing CT scan and X-ray unit who work hand in hand with our doctors. Instruments used in laparoscopic surgery are chokers like these. It makes it easy for us to do the surgery through these entry ports. The recovery process is excellent. And basically, within a week, you are back up, ready to do your job, your daily life activity, like if you hadn't had this surgery.
When speed matters, every second counts. Get ahead with ExpressNet. Fast, reliable, ready when you are.
From Belize to Mexico, the journey of football's greatest moments will unite nations. Mexico, the only country to host the World Cup 3 times, 1970, 1986, and now in 2026, you can be a part of the game with Centaur. We're sending you and a friend to experience the opening of the World Cup firsthand. 2 tickets, flights, 3-night stay, and daily cash. One incredible opportunity. How to enter? Sign up for one of our new Express Plus bundles. Remember, faster speeds mean more entries. Existing customers, keep your account at 0 balance or pay in advance to be eligible. Plus, engage with us on social media for even more chances to win. The 2026 World Cup in Mexico awaits. Don't just watch, be part of it and score big with Centaur.
In a significant development, the Caribbean Court of Justice, CCJ, on Friday granted the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, special leave to pursue an appeal against the Court of Appeal's recent decision to overturn the conviction of attorney Oscar Salgado. The appellate court had reversed Salgado's conviction for aiding and abetting to murder, a ruling that has sparked considerable public and legal debate. The initial conviction handed down in March 2024 made history as Salgado became the first attorney in decades to be sentenced to prison for such an offense. He was found guilty of abetment to murder Marilyn Barnes and was sentenced to 10 years behind bars. He is currently a free man and actively practicing law pending the outcome of the appeal. The CCJ's ruling states that it is satisfied the issues raised by the DPP are arguable and that in the interest of justice, they warrant full examination at a hearing. The court emphasized the importance of thoroughly reviewing the case to ensure justice is served. A few months ago, the DPP told the media why she found it important to appeal the verdict.
I think you've answered your own question. It's in the interest of justice, and that is my function, to seek after justice, not just for the immediate victims, but for society as a whole, because society is the ultimate victim of crime. In this particular case, when we did the sentencing hearing and Miss Barnes gave her victim impact statement and explained what this offense meant to her, how it affected her, how the way she described it, it ruined her life and the life of her family. If I believe that there may have been errors in this judgment that a higher court should look at, then it is my duty to take the matter further.
As of now, no date has been set for the upcoming hearing. Earth Day has been celebrated on April 22nd each year since its inception in 1970. Through the leadership of then Senator Gail Lord Nelson of Wisconsin, who originated the idea of Earth Day, the day and the month of April have evolved into a time for environmental awareness and a catalyst for change. Celebrating its 56th year, this year's Earth Day theme, Our Power, Our Planet, calls for people worldwide to unite behind renewable energy and promote clean electricity. The day created to bring up communities together to celebrate nature and educate the public on critical environmental issues has been celebrated for decades. If you are looking for ways to connect locally with nature this Earth Day, Eco Hearts, the Orange Walk Town Council, and NDAC joined forces and came up with a number of activities to celebrate Earth Day.
This year is not different than any other. I am collaborating with Eco Hearts. I'm part of Eco Hearts. The Orange Walk Town Council and NDAC is partnering to bring an expo ceremony, which is Earth Day 2026 Ceremony and Environmental Expo. As the theme says it, Our Power, Our Planet. And as Ms. Kami rightfully said, this team is based on not only one person, one organization, or the government doing something, but collectively us doing something. And worldwide, this is celebrated every year on April 22nd. People do conferences, expos, they do cleanups, tree planting. I know some organizations are doing, Progressive is doing tree planting. We regularly do tree planting and cleanup, but this time we want to, include the youth. Then we're inviting the primary schools to come out. We have sent an invitation to all the primary school here in Orange Walk. And the expo will include the Corozal Sustainable Future Initiative, SFI, will be out there. Sarteneja Alliance for Conservation and Development, SACD, will be out there. CLA, which is Clean Land, Air, Water, will be out there as well. Oceana will be out there. The Forest Department will be out there. Hecopab will be out there with a booth as well. NDAC will have a booth. So we're inviting everyone to come out as they will have educational booth for the kids, very engaging for them. And we're grateful that they accepted. We have a few that weren't able to come out because they have other activities. But we want the primary school students to come out to learn, because Earth Day is about making it aware, learning about it and learning how we can make a difference individually, and collectively we could make a bigger difference. Also, they will be having home, sweet and baked, selling coffee and sweets out there. Viviane will have her beauty and the bag, the tote bags that are very sustainable as well. Instead of going to the shop with your taking plastic bags, you go with your cloth bags and you purchase at the stores. So we will have great booths out there, and we're going to have a ceremony as well with guest speakers starting from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. 1 hour of guest speakers talking about Earth Day and the importance of it, and how you can make a difference. And we included the primary school students because they are the future, and they're the ones that learn very fast and they take it back home. So that's why we're including the primary school students to come out.
And if you can't make it to the event at the Central Park, there are certain things you can do individually to make a difference.
How can we make a difference, and how, if we cannot come out on Wednesday, you can catch us live. We'll be live, we'll go live on that day, so that everyone, we could get our broader audience, because I know everyone is tuned in, everyone is on their Facebook page. You could share, you could read about the Earth Day on your phone, you could share the educative videos that are on the Facebook. If you are
clean up, like
clean
around
up
their area.
around the area, their drains as well, since we had mentioned, let's say you're in your room not using the light, turn off the lights. Go to the store, instead of taking the plastic bags, take your own bags to the store. Reuse it. You could reuse water bottles.
Water bottles
simple
a main
thing.
one, because you go out, you might be thirsty out town. Oh, I buy water.
Plastic chilling water.
That's garbage you're producing.
And then a lot of schools, we have noticed, a lot of schools that are selling still this chilling water. So students don't take their water bottle, they purchase, the water from there. But if they take their water bottle, they're saving money and they're saving the earth. So it goes hand in hand. So it's simple things that you can do. And then also coming up, continuing, because Earth Day is not celebrated only one day. We have continued doing several activities. Like, for example, on May 9th, I am partnering with BEL. They're donating the plants, so we'll be planting at the Philip Alvarez park, and it will be a cleanup from chapels going onwards to the park, and then a tree planting there. Flowers will be planted, and we just, as a community, if you want to come out to be a part of it, to make a change, come out. And then if you're unable to come out, you could take care of the plant, because we could plant it, but we want people to take care of it, water it as well. If your neighbors in the area that you could bring water to these plants, it would be good. We did a partnership.
If you see someone going and trying to steal the plant, yell at them not to.
Yes, or if you see someone that is littering, your friend that is littering, stop them, tell them that it's not,
Call them out.
Yes. So we can all make a difference. One small action a day. Instead of maybe using your car, you could start using the bike and walking, because gas is expensive too.
Of note is that you might find that you only need to look as far as your own backyard to empower change for the planet. In a move to enhance road safety across the country, the Ministry of Transport today officially handed over 2 new pickup trucks to the National Transport Department. The 2 Nissan pickup trucks were officially handed over today during a brief ceremony held at the department's parking lot in Bamopane. The vehicles were presented to offices in Punta Gorda and Orange Walk. The distribution of these trucks underscores the importance of maintaining vigilant transportation oversight, especially given the unpredictable nature of traffic accidents. As officials highlighted, accidents can occur at any time and under any circumstance, making proactive measures critical to safeguarding lives on Belizean roads.
It is with pleasure that I hand over these keys to our Deputy Chief Transport Officer as a continued effort that we are making to upgrade our equipment across the country and giving our wardens the necessary equipment for them to be able to conduct their work on a day-to-day basis as we serve our people who are on our highways, and hopefully with this equipment now we'll be able to get even higher compliance of our laws. So with that said, then I have these 2 keys for these magnificent new Nissan pickups.
We know that finances are not readily available as we'd want it, but whenever we call upon the government to be able to assist in whatever financial way, through your support, we have always been able to get the assistance that we need from the Ministry of Finance. And again, these 2 pickups are going to go a very long way in enhancing road safety across our country. I'm sure that the officers who are going to be utilizing them from both Punta Gorda and Orange Walk are going to make good use of these vehicles, maintaining them in a acceptable standard so that they can last for as long as they should.
The new pickup trucks are expected to bolster enforcement efforts, facilitate quicker response times to traffic incidents. Authorities continue to stress that drivers and pedestrians alike must remain vigilant as accidents can happen unexpectedly, emphasizing that safety on the roads depends on everyone's responsibility. And there is more news after the break. Stay tuned.
My name is Dr. Rosita Jimenez, and I'm a general laparoscopic surgeon. We have just finished an emergency appendectomy, and we're now moving on to our second operating theater for our laparoscopic gallbladder staining. Basically, this is very easy to diagnose. Simple abdominal ultrasound or a pan-abdominal ultrasound can give us the diagnosis. Laparoscopic gallbladder removal surgeries, 90 to 80% of the time, are done due to gallstones. However, there are other conditions like tumors, malfunctioning of the gallbladder that also are reasons to get a laparoscopic surgery. We also have an amazing CT scan and X-ray unit who work hand in hand with our doctors. Instruments used in laparoscopic surgery are chokers like these. It makes it easy for us to do the surgery through these entry ports. The recovery process is excellent. Basically, within a week, you are back up, ready to do your job, your daily life activity, like if you hadn't had this surgery.
To mile 24 and a half. Work is well underway. From mile 24 and a half to the Lord's Bank Junction, upgrades will include hot mix, asphalt and concrete paving, wide shoulders on both sides of the road, a roundabout at the Borough Boom Junction, culvert installation, enlarged drains, the construction of bus shelters, road signs and marking, and properly designating junctions at the entrance of the Old Northern Highway, Maxborough, the HRC housing community, and Los Lagos. From Lord's Bank to the Vista Del Mar Junction, upgrades will include expansion to a 4-lane highway with hot mix, asphalt and concrete paving, wide shoulders, sidewalks and drains on both sides, roundabouts at the Lord's Bank Road, Mirage Road, Billiken Road, and Airport Road intersections, designated pedestrian crossings, culvert installation and the clearing of the canal, installation of bus shelters, and road signs and markings. Every effort will be made to execute the works in a manner that minimizes road user inconvenience. But all road users should expect and plan for travel delays within active construction zones. Please, drive safely. Do not speed. Do not drive under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Do not drive recklessly. Please be courteous. Respect other road users. Adhere to the direction of traffic safety personnel, and drive with due care and attention. The Ministry of Infrastructure Development and Housing advises the public of ongoing works for the upgrading of the George Price Highway between La Democracia and Belmont. A contract was signed for the civil works to reconstruct this segment of the highway, and the project is expected to be executed over the course of the next 3 years. The works include widening of the roadway, construction of passing lanes in industrial zones, traffic separation within village limits, scarification and improvement of the pavement and running surface, raising of the road in flood-prone areas, application of hot mix asphalt pavement, construction of major and minor intersections and a roundabout at the entrance to the George Price Boulevard, entry and exit points for the new hospital to be built, the construction of a bridge at Mount Pleasant Creek, and the provision of road safety furniture to modernize road infrastructure and improve user safety. Every effort will be made to execute the works in a manner that minimizes road user inconvenience. But all road users should expect and plan for travel delays within active construction zones. Please, drive safely. Do not speed. Do not drive under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Do not drive recklessly. Please be courteous, respect other road users, adhere to the direction of traffic safety personnel, and drive with due care and attention.
Today, the World Bank announced the approval of a groundbreaking project aimed at enhancing early childhood development and empowering women in Belize. The Belize Early Childhood Development and Female Empowerment Project will open new opportunities for women and future generations by promoting women's employment and expanding access to high-quality, inclusive preschool education. The International Financial Institution highlighted that Belize currently faces substantial challenges in early childhood education. Data for the 2023-2024 academic year revealed that only 39% of 3- and 4-year-olds are enrolled in preschool programs. Additionally, access to formal childcare remains limited, with just 24 registered daycare centers, all situated in major urban areas. Research indicated that early learning significantly improves school readiness, reduces repetition and dropout rates, and fosters higher academic achievement, laying the groundwork for a more skilled and productive workforce. The scarcity of affordable and accessible childcare places a heavy burden on women, the World Bank stated. Belize's female labor force participation rate stands at 43.6%, which is below the Latin America and Caribbean regional average. The 2022 census also revealed that 65% in women in households with children ages 0 to 4 left their jobs to care for their families, more than double the rate observed in households without young children. The situation is even more pronounced in rural and Maya communities. The project proposes a comprehensive approach to address this issue. It includes the construction of 60 new classrooms in existing primary schools located in communities with high demand but no current preschools. Additionally, 30 existing preschools will be rehabilitated or upgraded to enhance learning environments and teaching quality. The initiative will also establish or improve approximately 80 early development centers in partnership with local communities, organizations, and private providers to offer development services for children up to 4 years old. Lilia Burnasuk, World Bank Director for the Caribbean, emphasized the broader impact of the project, stating, "Access to quality education and care is both an economic and social issue. When caregivers trust that their children are safe, nurturing environments, they are able to participate fully in the economy and society." Beyond infrastructure development, the project aims to improve service quality and climate resilience in preschools and early development centers. It seeks to increase enrollment, create jobs related to early childhood education and care, and strengthen pathways to skills development and employment. Funding for the initiative includes a $23.5 million credit from the International Development Association, the World Bank's concessional lending arm, complemented by a $1.28 million grant from the Early Learning Partnership. This combined support underscores the commitment to fostering inclusive growth and ensuring that Belize's children and women have the resources they need for a brighter future. Foreign Affairs Minister Francis Fonseca held a courtesy meeting with His Excellency Olivier Jacquels, High Commissioner of Canada to Belize, during which both officials reaffirmed the long-standing relations between Belize and Canada. The meeting focused on expanding cooperation in key areas including trade, investment, education, and cultural exchanges, as well as other matters of mutual interest on the bilateral agenda. Both sides underscored the importance of deepening ties to create new opportunities for development and collaboration between the two countries. Canada remains one of Belize's key international partners, with cooperation spanning multiple sectors aimed at strengthening institutional and people-to-people linkages. And that's the news. We invite you to join us for another newscast on Tuesday, April 21st, here on CTV3 News and Faceday FM 106.7. Remember that to read a text version of the news, you can visit our website at ctv3belizenews.com. You can also log on to our Facebook page for current stories at facebook.com/ctv3belizenews or our YouTube channel at CTV3 News BZ. From all of us here at CTV3, thank you for watching and listening. Good night.